Welcome to another lesson by yourtechnician.com. Dr. Robinson here to show you how to handle and do SOL. These are exams in Virginia, and I highly suggest for blind and low vision students who are reading Braille, get hard copy text of the Braille. However, complete the tests online because then they can get the same results as quickly as everybody else, and this is how you do it. So I'm going to Alt-D, paste, Control-V, and enter the address. Okay, so I'm going to talk versus my talking software. You need to immediately log in. That's Insert F7. And of course, I'm not going to log in. Okay, and you actually don't unless the teacher is asking you to send her the scores and whatnot. But on the exam, you will log in, and then of course it will calculate your test scores and then automatically send it to whomever needs to have it. I'm going to hit escape out of the links list. Escape. Now I'm going to insert F5.
Select the form field dialog. List 1, list 2. Show all questions button 1 of 6. To move the items, use the arrow keys.
So one nice thing about this is you do have show all questions buttons right off the bat. We know as users that's also B for button. I'm going to down arrow.
Greater button 2 of 6.
Anytime you see an equal sign greater than or a less than equal sign or a less than dash or a dash greater sign, that is a visual representation of an arrow key, just in case you're a blind student and you didn't understand why that is. So it looks like an arrow visually. The sighted people can see that very easily. So when you need to progress forward, you could do Insert F5, but we're not going to go that way. I just want to show you, you do have this option. If you want to choose your options more quickly,
3 of 6.
Question button, I'm ready to tell you that's A, because you have 4 options on everything.
Button 4 of 6.
Okay, that's B,
Button 5
C,
of 6. Button 6
D.
of 6.
But once again, I'm going to take you through the commands
Button
to show
5.
you exactly how easy this is directly on the page. So you do not need to use Insert F5, Insert F6, or Insert F7. Now I'm going to hit Escape.
Escape. World Geography -- 2013.
Okay, you can tab, but let me show you what happens when you tab.
Soul Pass link.
Okay, Soul Pass link. Tab jumps you big avenues, okay? Arrow key is going to move you 1 pixel at a time, but I do already know I want to move through world geography and then show all questions. So I'm going to tab to that.
Test link. High school link. Frame. Show all questions button on
Show all questions. If I hit spacebar on that, that will show every question on the test. If you're a new user and you've never used this site before, don't do that to yourself. Do it 1 question at a time. So I'm not going to select that. I'm going to now down arrow from here on.
1/51.
So we have 51 questions. That's what it's telling me.
Equals greater button on mouse over.
Equals greater than. Remember, that is the visual representation of an arrow. We know as talking software users, equals greater than means I need to progress to the next question.
List of 1 items. Which climate best characterizes the high latitudes?
Okay, so here is the question. Which climate best characterizes the high latitudes?
List of 4 items nesting level 1. A.
Okay, yeah, these are nested. It doesn't matter. Just keep down arrowing.
Button on mouse over.
So A is, there's the button you're going to need to hit enter on.
Tropical.
Tropical. Okay, I don't want that. So I'm going to continue to down arrow.
B.
B.
Button on mouse over.
Button on mouse over. I know that's what I want to go to if this is the option I want.
Subarctic.
Yeah, that is. I'm already going to tell you, I always tell the kids, go through all your answers first, then come back up and select it. So I'm going to up arrow.
Button on mouse over.
I want that, so I'm going to hit my space bar.
Space. Read only. OK. Button on mouse over. OK.
So you're on OK button, mouse over, all of that doesn't matter. So you're just going to up arrow.
Blank. Questions completed so far, :1/51.
Okay, because this is a little pop-up window that pops up. So I'm already going to tell you, do not hit enter on this because it will not go away. You must down arrow back to OK. But listen to your scores, see if you got it correct.
Scores 100%.
Sounds good.
Correct.
Yeah, and as soon as you get up to correct or incorrect, then you're going to down arrow to OK again. It is not going to go away if you get it incorrect because this is a practice. Because, of course, it wants you to succeed and not fail and figure out the right answer. So I'm going to down arrow back to OK.
Scores 100 questions complete blank. OK button on
Okay,
mouse over.
and space bar.
Space. World Geography --
Okay,
2013.
you're going to notice it popped me directly back to the top heading. We know these are buttons, so I'm going to use B for button to progress forward.
Show all questions button on mouse equals greater button on mouse over.
Yeah, I'm going to hit a space bar on that so I can progress to question number 2.
Space equals greater button on mouse over.
Okay, and if you want to check that, you're going to up arrow now.
2/51.
It is, okay? And always double check to make sure you've really progressed forward. Okay, now listen as I down arrow.
Equals greater button on list of 1 items. Graphic 2.png.
Graphic PNG. So this is where the paraeducator or whomever that's sitting next to you with all these graphics pulls out the latitude map that you have of the world, and of course goes over with you all the different latitudes so you can, and longitude, so you can figure out what the answer is to the question. So yes, you need to be working with someone who has all of these maps and can be presenting this information to you as you move along.
Country contains the latitude and longitude 15 degrees 5, 45 degrees W.
Okay, so now you are going to go to your map, but first listen to your options so you know which ones you need to go directly to.
List of 4 items nesting level 1.
Okay, we know 4 items.
A. Button on mouse over. Brazil.
Okay,
B. Button on mouse over. Italy. C. Button on mouse over. Madagascar. D. Button on mouse over. Australia.
okay, and now I'm going to just select an item.
Button on mouse over.
Okay, I button and mouse over. I was on Australia. I went up arrow. I know I'm on Australia. I'm going to hit my space bar.
Space. OK. Button on mouse over.
Okay, now up arrow to see if you got it right or wrong.
Land. Sorry. Try again.
Okay, sorry, try it again. That means you need to go back down and hit OK.
Land. OK. Button on mouse
And
over.
space bar.
Space. World geography dash 20.
Beautiful.
Release test questions.
Now, we already know we pop back to the top, so B for button.
Show all questions button on mouse. Less equals button on mouse equals greater button on mouse over. Button on mouse over.
Okay, and here, and as soon as you get to button and mouse over, you want to up arrow
A.
and listen to it,
Button on mouse over. Brazil.
okay? And then find the correct answer. And I'm going to go ahead and up arrow on that
Button on mouse over.
and see if that one's right.
Space. OK. Button on mouse over.
Okay, and I'm going to up arrow,
Land. Questions completed so far. Colon 2/51.
and it tells you 2 of 51. Well, we know that's where we are at because that's what we did
Your
before.
score is 83%.
Okay, and
Correct.
what's nice
Your
is
score is 83%.
it's 83% because it immediately docks you for what you missed.
Questions complete. OK. Button on mouse
And
over.
space bar.
Space. World geography dash 2013. Release test questions.
Okay, right back to the heading. We know we need to hit B for button.
Show all questions. Less equals button on mouse over.
Now, you have less than equals because remember, if you wanted to go back and, while you're taking the test, and if you're really not sure what it is, go ahead and go forward. But then you can go ahead and check your answer or recheck it, change it by hitting your less than. Less than, remember, means back. Okay, I'm going to hit B for button.
Greater button on mouse over.
Equals greater than. Of course, if you want to check your number again, you need to up arrow and listen.
2/51.
2, well, you want to progress forward because you already know you got that right.
Equals greater button on mouse over.
Okay, hit space bar.
Space equals greater button on mouse over.
Check to make sure you're really on 3, so up arrow.
3/51.
Yes, you are. So now, down arrow and listen.
Equals greater button on mouse. List of 1 items. Graphic 3.png.
Okay, so that's graphic PNG. That paraeducator sitting next to you is grabbing that map while you're listening to the question and your answers.
Which 2 cities have opposite seasons?
Okay, which 2 cities have the opposite seasons? Down arrow.
List of 4 items nesting level 1. A. Button on mouse over. Boston and Madrid.
Okay, Boston and Madrid.
B. Button on mouse over. Warsaw and Alexandria.
Okay, Warsaw and Alexandria. And what I highly suggest is just turn to the person, have them show you where Boston and Madrid is, you get the idea, and then B, Warsaw and Alexandria, and always check all your options first.
D. Button on mouse. Calgary and Durban.
Okay, Calgary and Durban.
D. Button on mouse over. Johannesburg and Brasilia.
Okay, and hopefully you've discovered that you do want to get them in opposite seasons. You know you're going to need a real northern and a real southern, and you know they're going to be opposite seasons, and hopefully you've selected C. So
On mouse D. Calgary and Durban.
okay, you already know that's what you want. So go to your mouse over,
Button on mouse over.
button on mouse over, and spacebar.
Space. OK. Button on mouse over.
Check to see if you got it right.
Land.
Up arrow.
Questions completed so far. Colon 3/51.
Beautiful. And
Your score is 88%.
yeah,
Correct.
we like that. Down arrow. Remember, do not hit enter. So that is how easy it is to take the SOL online. Remember, have a backup braille copy so you can always refer to it. And then, of course, someone with all the maps. And that is how you do it.